What's up, homie? In today's video, we're gonna make Santa Claus. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by making a square, turning off the lock right here, and I'm gonna make it a 4x4. So I'm gonna make 4x4, press enter, lock. Let me see, that in to make it thicker. And then I'm gonna click the image and I'm gonna hold shift and I'm gonna resize it so it fits in the 4x4. So I'm gonna, now that it's in the square, I'm gonna click K to lock it. I'm gonna click the square, I'm gonna click delete, and I'm ready to digitize. In the last video, we only used the run stitch. In this video, we're gonna be using the fill stitch and satin borders, and as well as the run. Okay, so before we start, don't forget we have to start pathing. So I'm gonna click the freehand, I'm gonna click vector, and I'm gonna look at the image, and I'm gonna decide where I wanna start, where I'm gonna go, and how I'm gonna end it. So from what I see, this is in the back, this is second. I should do this third, this part fourth. I'm gonna separate this part of the hat. So this fourth, and then the face, I'm gonna do the face. Well, the skin for the face. 6, the nose and the mouth. 7 is this beard. Actually, no. 7 is gonna be the beard. 8 is gonna be this part, so it stands out, so it's in front of it. And 9 is this part. 10 is this part. All right, let's get started. All right, in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to use the complex fill tool. So there is complex fill and then there's complex turning. Complex fill is the stitches are one angle, and complex turning is it has several angles. But we're also gonna use satin borders. So we're gonna use also the column C. The column C is just a border. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by making my borders first, then making my tatami fills. That way I know when I'm making my fills, the limit that I could go will be limited by my satin borders. That way when I embroider it, there's no gaps. Alright, so I'm gonna click the column C. I'm gonna start right here. Remember, left click is straight points, right click is to make curved points. And actually, for the bottom part of this, I'm gonna make it also a border. Right here, I'm actually gonna press enter. No, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna press enter. And then when I press enter, it says right here, enter width. And right here, we're just gonna click it and we're gonna decide how wide we want it. For me, I believe this will be fine. I'm gonna click T. Let me see. And if you click on it, right here on the side, on our object property, it tells us how big it is. I'm gonna change it to metric. And it's 0.66. I'm actually gonna change that to 1. I'm gonna use the run stitch. I'm gonna run to the top. Then I'm gonna use a column C. Go down right here. Go up right here. Right click, click right here. Enter. And then if you press enter again, the column C will be the exact same size as your last one. But remember, we changed it to 1. So I'm gonna change this also to 1. Okay, so for this part, I'm actually gonna click it. I'm gonna click H and I'm gonna change the point. So it's gonna be like this. And I'm gonna click the lap corners. That way it laps. Okay. Now we have to travel to the other side, which is right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a run to go from here and to get to this part. Okay, click the run. And what I'm going to do after this is the run stitch that we're doing right now is going to get covered by our satin border that we're going to do later for this part of the beard. Let's see. Okay, I arrived to my destination. Now I'm going to do the column C. I'm going to change it to 1. I'm going to press enter. Now we're ready. So this part, I'm going to travel to where the armpit is. Let me see, this part, enter, enter. Now I'm going to travel with the run stitch. Wait, I accidentally changed the other one to a run. So I'm going to click escape. I'm going to click the run now. And then I'm going to travel to the top. Okay, now I'm going to click the column C and we're going to travel back down. Then we're going to do this part. Enter, enter. I'm going to click right here where I left off. And I'm going to go to the top. Enter, enter. So now we have those parts filled in. So I have 1, 2, and I said that I was going to get to this part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the run stitch again, and I'm going to travel to that part. Okay, now that I'm here, I'm going to use again the column C. But I'm gonna travel again, and I'm actually gonna get to this part because I'm not gonna make a complete circle because of this part of the hat. There we go. Enter. Um, enter, enter. There we go. And actually, since it's what is it called? The ball. I'm actually gonna make it point 7. That way it could be a little bit smaller than the outlines of his arms. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna do this part, and I'm actually gonna complete this part, and then I'm gonna continue it. The sequence of this part was actually for the colors of how I'm gonna fill them in, but my outlines, I'm gonna do it a different way. Alright, so column T again. No, we're gonna run. Let me see, run, and we're gonna run from here. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run to right here. Column C. I'm gonna try to go closest as I can to where I made my point. Straight point, curves. And if you want to get rid of your vectors, you could click Shift D and it will remove them. And I just noticed something else, but I'm going to show you guys how you could fix your sequence if you mess apart. Enter, enter. I'm going to click right here, right click, right click, right click, stop right there, travel to the top, column, click it, go down, enter, enter. I'm gonna click my column because I don't want it to be the same size as my other outlines because I feel like the outline of this part should be a bit smaller. So I'm gonna change it to 0.8, 0.7. Okay, point 0.7. Now I'm gonna click the line that I just made. I'm gonna click Shift X to travel back to the part that I want to be at. And remember, when we click Shift X, we have to fix our sequence. So if I already made this part and I'm gonna click on my part to go back, I have to move the part that I just reversed to continue from the last part of my design. So in this case, it would have been this. So watch, if I go right here, like I did the run and I did the travel to the top, I did the column and I need to reverse it. So I clicked it, I basically reversed it, but that when I click the backtrack, it's gonna make it directly after the same object that I clicked to backtrack on. So you have to fix the sequence so it doesn't goes like did the run, runs to the top, did the column, and then when I backtrack, it would have been from the first part. Okay, I just noticed my face was on this side, wait, that side, and it was covering my object property list, so you guys weren't able to see it. So my bad, I just moved it. Let me re-explain what I just said. Okay, so 28. Click H. It starts right here, it ends right here. And then it did the number 29 was the run to the top, and then it went down to the Saturn column, and then I reversed it. I reversed number 28, so it would continue from 30. So once this went down, it makes a perfect copy but reversed of 28. So it would go from it would do the Saturn and then come back to the point where I started at. I hope that makes sense. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna travel a little bit more right here, and then I'm gonna complete this part, and then I'm gonna do the bottom part, and then I'm gonna do the beard, the mustache, the nose, and the eyebrows. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna continue now. I'm gonna click the run, and I'm actually gonna continue traveling to the bottom part right here, right there. Enter. I'm now gonna do the whole column for that part of the hat. I'm gonna try my best to get the closest possible to the lines that I already made. That way when it goes over it, it's covering it. Let's see. Did it freeze or what's going on? Yeah, it froze. Come on, welcome. All right. So I'm gonna go back right here. Now I'm gonna continue it. I'm gonna try to touch this just a bit so it covers it when it goes over it. So now this would be in the back. Right click, straight click. Okay, now I'm at this point. I'm gonna hit enter twice. And now I have that part of the hat. And the reason why I didn't do this part first is because I feel like that was that bottom part is probably like a lid. So I'm gonna do this one all together. But I'm actually gonna travel. Let me see. I'm gonna travel to make it start. I mean, it's gonna start right here. It's gonna end right here. So now when I do this part, I'm gonna start from right here, and I'm gonna make a travel right there, and I'm gonna stop exactly where that part is. That way I could easily touch with the beard. I'm gonna touch this part. I'm gonna do my best to this part. enter, enter. Okay, now we have that part done. Now we got to do the rest of the beard. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I could change that up. H. Okay, so unfortunately the program crashed. Wow. So I'm gonna restart this. Enter. And I'm actually gonna do the beard first. So I'm gonna travel to this part. I'm gonna do the outer side and I'm gonna do the inside. Let me see. And at the end, I'm gonna change some of the colors of the outlines. Enter, enter. Whoa. That's way too big. Change it to 1. I'm gonna click save. Travel to the top right here. Column. Alright, we're gonna try to touch the same points that we were at. So for this one, it will have to be like this. Travel to the top. Lower part. Curved. Touch this part. Go right here. Let me see. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm gonna stop it right here. Enter, enter. And again, I don't know why it's automatically at 3. I'm gonna click 1. I'm gonna travel to the top part right here. So this could have been like a V. Critical Z. Click the line. Travel to right here. Enter. Column C. Touch that the last part where I was at. Right click to finish this part of the outline. I always make sure it touches. Right click, and then this part, should I go over it? I think I might have to. And stop it right there. Enter, enter. Again, click it. And change it to 1. Yeah, that's fine because this has to be in the back anyway. There we go. So now that we're here, I'm gonna have to finish this part, the inside part of the outline for the beard, but I don't want to do, I could do this part of the face, but I'm not gonna do the mustache. I'm gonna do a satin down and then run. I'm gonna do a satin. I'm gonna run back to the top. Satin right here. I'm gonna do, wait. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna run to right here. I'm gonna travel down with the satin, and then I'm gonna do the beard. No, I'm gonna run, do the nose, do the beard, and then the nose, and then do the final part of the hat. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna run to this part, basically. Actually, just make it run by itself. I don't need to draw this point. Delete it. Gonna start right there. It's gonna go down to right here. Enter, enter. And again, I'm gonna click it, click 1. And I noticed I'm gonna right click on the column. I'm gonna change it to 1. That way it's automatically a 1. I'm gonna save it. Yes. Critical S to save our process again so it doesn't automatically shut down on me again. Travel from that part to right here. Enter. Column again. Enter, enter. Travel to this part. Enter. Column. Just to this point right here. Enter, enter. Perfect. Yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna travel to the nose, because that's in the back, and then I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna do this part, and then I'm gonna do the following part. Should I do the mouth? Yep, let's go ahead and do the mouth. We're actually gonna do the nose first, and then the mouth, and then the mustache. Enter. Let's see. Enter, enter. All right, we got the nose down. I'm gonna click it. 8. I'm gonna change the endpoint. Let me see. Yeah, the endpoint to the bottom part. Now I'm gonna run to do the lower part of the mouth. But this part should go first. So I'm gonna just start it right here. Enter. Column C. It's just straight across. Enter. Enter. And I'm actually gonna change that to 0.7. Okay. And I'm gonna do this one again, but this is gonna be 0.8. The reason why is I want my outlines for certain parts to be smaller, so if they're all the same, it's gonna look like they're all the same size, and that's not what I'm going for. Enter, enter. Okay, this is gonna be 0.8. 0.8. Enter. So now that does look like the mouth. And then I'm gonna do this part of the mustache, but I'm gonna travel back to right here. Let me see. I feel like I can make an adjustment. Or I can make the beard thicker, but I feel like possibly where is it at? I ended right here, did it right here. I'm actually gonna delete this. And I'm actually gonna make a run to go to this part. Let me see. Right click, right click, right click, right click. Go right here. Enter. I'm actually gonna click it. No wait. Column. Go over the parts that I already touched. I'm gonna stop it right there. Enter. Change that to 0.8. No, 0.7. Okay. So it was this part, 44. So I'm gonna go to 49. 44. Okay, I'm gonna drag 49 to 44. And then what did it do? Okay. So it should start, where should it start? H. Okay, it should start right there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have to do a reverse to that point. Where is it at? 46? No, 45. Okay, so 50 has to be after 45. Okay, and 50 has to be above 45. Let's see if we're right or what we're doing wrong. So this travel to there. The second part should be the nose. Start, finish, okay. 47 should be the, nope, 47 is wrong. So it should be, the start point should be right where it ended, right here. Ends right here. And then 48 should be that part where it travels and does the mouth. This part of the mouth. And now I could travel to right here. Enter. I could then do this part of the mustache, do the other part of the mustache. All right, column C again. I'm gonna just go over the points I already touched. Right there. Right there. Enter, enter. So now that part is ready, but I'm gonna click it. Whoa, okay, I'm gonna click it, the Saturn one. I'm gonna put lap corners. That just makes it look better. Look, let me see. It laps them. So now I'm right here. Let me see, 8. I'm gonna try to move the endpoint to the right side. That way when I start, it could be right here. Then I'm gonna start right here. 50 to get rid of the vectors. Touch that point. I'm gonna touch the points that I already went through. And then this point, and then go back to this point to complete it. Enter, enter. Perfect. But again, let me see if this one's lapped. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna lap it. There we go. So now it's like there's two overlapping right here. Okay, now we're gonna jump from this part. I'm gonna click X, click Object Properties. I'm gonna click Connectors, Jump, and I'm gonna make it jump so I could go to this part, right? Actually, I'm gonna do the eyes, this part, and then I'm gonna do the last part right here. Just so I don't have to travel more than I have to. Enter, enter. This part, enter, enter. And then this part, enter, enter. Let me see. the lap, okay. And actually just click it, click critical D, drag it to the other side, and I'm gonna click the mirror horizontal. So it's copied, but remember how we went from here to there? Let's see. Okay, so from 54 to 57, they have to be jump. All right, there we go. So now I'm gonna do this part. I'm gonna start from right here, and then I'm gonna do this part because this part looks like more like it's in the front. So I'm gonna go from here. Travel down here. Stop it right here. Enter, enter. Now I just gotta finish this part. I'll make sure it touches those lines. No, I want it to be curved. There we go. Curve. Curve. Straight point and then curve. Whoa. I want it to touch, remember? That's way too far. Okay. Curve, 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 curve. Straight point. Nope. Straight point right here. Curve, 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 curve. And then I'm gonna end it right here. Where did it start? I'm so lost. I don't know if it's right here. But I think it's right here. Enter, enter. There we go. And now all we have to do is do our, hold on. I don't like this part. Okay, satin. I'm gonna change it to lap. There we go. I like that way better. Okay, so now all we have to do is fill it in with the complex fill, and we're gonna use our tatami stitches. All right, so complex fill. I'm gonna select red. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna select my whole project. So I'm gonna click the green. I'm gonna click 8, so it changes it to black. And I'm gonna select complex fill, and I'm gonna go okay. Number 3 for red. I'm gonna go basically like in the middle of where the borders are. This is just still super basic. I'm gonna try to make a whole group of videos, but this is just to warm me up to get into like being really good at digitizing. I don't usually do like the column borders. I have a completely different method to finish designs, but this is something you have to learn first so you could understand all the tools. That's a little too much. All right. All right. Enter, enter, and then we draw our angle point. I'm gonna make it just straight across. I'm gonna click it, Shift M, or you can just click on the Tommy. And one thing I noticed, my settings that I previously had disappeared. So I'm gonna do that real quick. No, relative is fine. Okay, so let me see. 8, it starts right here. It ends right here. Nope. It's gonna start and end at the same location. And then I'm gonna make that a jump. So it's gonna go from here to jump to the other side. Right here. So again, column C. Let's start right here. And make like a little, so it's just straight. Let's go to this part all around. Straight point because we're about to change the direction of our curve. Straight. Do this part like that. Right here. Right here. Wait. I don't want to overdo it too much because if I do, it's gonna overlap to the other side. Which doesn't really matter this time because the red is before it. So the white will cover it. This point, enter. Okay, the entry point and the exit point will be up here. And then same thing. But this, I'm gonna click it again. Shift M. Save. I'm gonna sequence to start. So now our tatamis are before our borders. So that's what we have right now. Let's do the mouth, the nose, and then the red part of the hat. So let's see. I'm gonna click right here. I'm gonna hold critical. Then I'm gonna just do the curves. Enter. Start. And I'm gonna make it like slanted. And this one I'm actually gonna leave it as a satin. That one connector, jump. The nose, should I do the nose as a satin too? I think I'm gonna do it as a satin too. Enter, start, finish, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So these I'm gonna make it connectors and I'm gonna make them jump. So again, this would be sequence to start. Now it's behind it. And actually the nose I'm gonna increase. Wait, I'm gonna save that for another video. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna do the hat and we're almost done. I don't have that much to do. If you press S and then D, you could just see the outlines. And most of the time I just go over the outline that we had for the other object that was our columns. All right, enter, start and end point. I'm gonna make it right here. Click it, Shift M. Let me see where I had my start and end point. I'm gonna have it start and end at the same point right here. I'm gonna click it, sequence to start. Let me see. I'm gonna change the angle. I'm gonna click H. I'm gonna change the angle. 44, 35. I'm gonna keep it at 35. Critical S. And let me see. Underlay, I'm gonna let's save that for last. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the face, this part, the cheeks, and then I'm gonna do the white last. So let's do that now. Sometimes if you overdo it, when you go over, if there's a color on top of it, most of the time, if you mess up the first part of and you overlap, the color in the front could cover it. So it wouldn't come out looking bad still. Okay, so seeing the nose, I gotta respect the nose. This curve right here, travel to the top. Okay, curves, curve, curve. Get to right here. Enter, enter, start, an endpoint, and I'm gonna make this like slanted. And I'm actually gonna change the color for it too. Let me see. I'm gonna click on 14. I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna look for coconut cream. I'm gonna click it again, Shift M because it's a Tommy. And from that part, I'm gonna click it, connectors, jump, and I'm gonna do this part. But this part, I'm going to make it a satin because I want the lip to stand out to give this design like a little pop. All right, enter, exit, and then I'm gonna make it like that. Actually, this one I am gonna have to do complex turning. So I'm gonna click H. I'm gonna click add critical H to add angle points. So I'm gonna give both of them an angle. So it's completed. And again, 14. Click both of these. So number 14, click it. Oh, X, click it. Oh, exit, exit. What? What does it have selected? Okay, there. Sequence to start. There we go. Now we only have, oh yeah, I'm gonna add the cheeks. All right, so this part, I'm gonna click it. This part, I'm actually gonna act like if it's there. So I'm gonna right click on the other side just to give it those cheeks. Let me see. Enter, enter, start, exit, like that. Now we gotta do it on the other side. Click it right here. Right click, right click, right click, right click. This point. Enter, enter, start, exit. Like that. I'm actually gonna click. Let me see. Those two, I'm gonna turn those pink. Oh, should I leave them red or pink? I'm gonna leave them like that, but I'm gonna change the spacing to 1. 1. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna click the last part. Connectors, jump. I gotta connect these again, the pink ones, and those have to be a jump too. Otherwise, you're gonna create a run. And let me see where that was. This part again. Those two have to be jumps. These are gonna be jumps. And the chicks are gonna go first. They're gonna go before the outlines, but it still has to be after the skin. See? I'm not sure if I should change these to, let's see, 0.8. I'm gonna leave them as satin. I'm gonna just increase the spacing to 0.8. Now all I have to do is the white parts. All right, so let's get started. Column. I'm gonna click on white. Start right here. There we go. Enter, enter, start, exit, angle point. I'm gonna leave that as a satin. I'm gonna change the direction of the endpoint to this part over here. That way I could easily just travel to this part. So it would be, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I would travel to this part and I could do the beard. I'm gonna start right here. Let me try to get a little closer. Right click. Let's see. Almost done. Hopefully I'm gonna actually start doing more videos. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better on recording. I've still gotta improve some parts of the setup, but I mean, hopefully you guys are learning from my videos. I got like so many more. I got so much more I have to teach you guys. And I'm actually gonna start working on making a Discord. That way, everyone could stay connected. You could show me your work, and yeah. Let me see. See right here. Enter, start, exit, and down. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do it like that. Shift M. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna click it. Sequence to start. I'm gonna click the plus button right here, and I'm actually gonna make this after the red. And remember, we have to click on our last point connectors. Okay, does that jump? Oh yeah, these have to be jump as well. No, wait, this is a run. Goes right here, right here. Okay, that last point has to be a jump. All right, so now I just gotta do this part. Whoop. Nope, I messed up. So I actually gotta do this first. I mean, before I do that. So not that big of a mess up. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna run. So where did I end it? Right here, okay. So I'm gonna run from this point right here to that point. Just to have that connection. Let me see. Gonna draw this straight across. Go right here. This point right here. Enter. I'm gonna make a little bit more. All right, enter. Start. Exit. Gonna keep that straight across. Click it. Shift M. H to change the endpoint. From there, I'm actually just gonna start doing this side, and then I'm gonna do this side. Actually, wait. You know what I noticed? I can actually click on the outline part, click critical D, change it to white, change it to Shift M. Okay, there. H, start and endpoint, and then I'm gonna click the other side, critical D, change it to white, Shift M, H, start and endpoint. And for this, I'm actually gonna change both of the angle points. So I'm gonna click on stitch angles. I'm gonna make it like this. Enter. Click that one. I'm gonna give each part of the mustache its angle. enter. Okay, so I'm gonna move those now. To start, minimize it, drag it down to this part of the bottom. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's always the last part right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna jump to these two. I'm just gonna click them, critical D, white, Shift M. I'm actually gonna click each one individually now. I'm gonna click, all right, click it, critical H, and I'm gonna give it the points that I want. Enter. That one as well, critical H. This point, that point. Show me this again. Wilcom X. Okay. Sequence to start, minimize, drag it to the end. Remember, it's gonna connect it to the first black object. So jump. This has to be a jump as well. And now all we have to do is this part. So actually, it's pretty much done for us. This part, let me see. This part and that part. Okay. So I'm gonna do this part first, and then I'm gonna duplicate this one and make it a fill. So I'm gonna actually make it complex turning. Start right here, go right there, work my way up, turn, turn, turn. Let me see. Turn, turn, turn. Straight point. Make it straight point. Straight point. Right. Straight. All right, right here. Right click. Right click. Right click. Right click. Stop right here. Enter. Enter. Start. And I'm gonna make the endpoint right here just so I could do that part. Right here. Right here. And like that. Enter. Click on it. Shift M. And I'm gonna end right here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna click this. Vertical D. Shift M. Shift M. What? Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's telling me. Oh, since it was a column C, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna delete that. I thought it was complete, but I guess it wasn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna click this to hide real quick, so it doesn't get in my way of looking at it. Start right here. Make this curve for this part of the hat, and I think I might leave this at a satin. Right click, enter. Whoa, no. There we go. Straight, enter, enter, start point, end point, and we gotta add our angles. So I'm gonna click it again. I'm gonna click the stitch angles or critical H, and I'm gonna give each part of it its own angle. Enter. Click this, unhide. Let's see. Sequence to start. Go like that. Drag it to the end right here. And remember, the last part has to be a jump because the next connector is, if it goes to the next object, it's going to do an automatic run. But now the way I see it, we have Santa Claus. All right, so I'm not going to have time tonight to embroider it. I'm going to embroider it in the morning and I'm going to upload it. And yeah, I'll show you guys the results tomorrow. What's up, you guys? So it's the next day and I'm actually going to embroider this, but I forgot something really important. I'm going to click the objects that are basically tatamis. Let's see. I'm actually going to go in one by one. So these that have like basically this tatami, I'm going to hold critic control and I'm going to click them. That was not. That's it. Okay. So I selected all the ones I'm gonna change to. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna right click it, object properties. I'm gonna click underlay, and I'm gonna put first underlay. I'm gonna do tatami. Now we're good. Yep. Now we're good. And I'm gonna embroider it right now, and I'm gonna show you guys the results. All right. Here's the way it came out. I think it came out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think.